Let's see what we can find here. See if we can knock something up. Hey everybody, check out this cool scrap piece I came across on the side of the road in a junk pile heap. And I just walked over and grabbed it. It seems like it's got a cool pattern, these scales or whatever you want to call them. And it seems to be stainless steel. That's a magnet. It won't stick to that. Just comes right off. And that's an old 2V Cleveland steel valve, and you can see there sticks on that. So definitely stainless steel polished, because I've had this for a while just sitting on the side. And I know what I'm going to do with it. I'm just trying to find the time to knock up these little cool projects. But it seems to have had all these shapes cut out of it, laser cut out of it, and the rest is probably they didn't need it. But it's folded over, so I'm going to take advantage of all these shapes in it that it's already got, and I don't want to open myself up to more work, so I want to keep it simple. So I can use this plate because I've just never seen this pattern and this highly polished look that it's got. Even though it's dirty, you'll see how it'll turn out once I clean it. It's awesome. But yeah, I want to take advantage of some of the gaps that it's got, and yeah, I might do a gauge cluster, you know what I mean? Just to run some gauges either on your dash or underneath your dash, you know how people run that stuff. So I might do that, or a little plate for switches and things like that. So I've got bits and pieces laying around, and I might just do that. Yeah, you just got to get creative, guys, like you can find bits and pieces just laying around that you can use, and they could be looked at as one-off pieces too, like unique, instead of just buying everything that everyone's got. Like this pattern, I mean, look at that, that's cool. All right, so what I've done is I'll take advantage, like I said, of that lip, that fold on the side, and I've just come 15 millimeters off the edge where I'll start the gauge, and I've just grabbed myself that piccolo cup, which is 2 inches in diameter, and I'll just draw that, and I'm just going to take advantage of those 2 gaps because that cutout's in the way, and I'll do one more in here. And what I'll do is then cut, obviously, a nice thing underneath the gauge holes as well, and I think it'll look cool. Okay, they're marked out, so those 2 will be cut out. I'll just find the centers of them, nail punch them, and then hole saw them out. And like I said, I'll then go around and cut underneath them and go that way, and that's about 10 mils off the edge there, and I'll do 10 mils there, and that'll be it. All right, so there you go, guys. So that'll be the gauges, 2 gauges there, the cutout, and then I'll cut that, just bypassing that, and cut it again, and then the fold overs around the back. And I'll even leave this little side tab as well. It's already there and folded. I'll just leave it. Okay, so the centers I've found there, so I'll take it outside. But yeah, guys, it's just a cool piece, cool stainless steel piece with a nice pattern, and it's just scrap material that you can do lots with. You can do gauge cluster, like a gauge panel with it. You can do a switch panel with this stuff. You can leave it if you want, just for some custom brackets and things like that. It's just got this unique scale pressed embossed pattern on there, and yeah, it's stainless steel. You'll see when I clean that up, it looks awesome. Hey guys, so there you go, that's all complete. I'll just give it a hand rub with some polish and that, some cutback. But yeah, nice and simple, you know. It looks like sunshades, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it looks cool. I'll try, I think I got some 2-inch gauges somewhere. I'll just try them up and just see how they look with actual gauges plugged in there. And, you know, with the bezel, you know, the bezel ring overlapping the hole, and we'll just see how that looks. Yeah, but you know, just drill there and mount it under your dash. I left that corner thing there just in case it wants to be plonked somewhere in a corner. You can wedge it on the side and above, and it'll just be locked in place. But yeah, I just think it looks cool. There's that scaled pattern, and I tell you, this material's this definitely stainless steel. It's just hard as the hole saw was going through. I mean, they were wood hole saws, but still they managed to go through, and it sort of just ate up the whole saw, to be honest. But yeah, neat little trick. It's all measured. I double checked from there to there, there to there, and all the flat edges right there, and they're all within 0.5 millimeter of each other, not even. They're pretty spot on. That looks pretty cool. It's badass, guys. Not too bad for hand drawn and a hand cut deal. There you go, guys. Just gave it a little quick hand polish, and yeah, come up pretty good. Not bad actually, you know, for costing you $0, and you know, it's got that unique scaled press pattern. Yeah, there you go. Just gave that a quick hand polish. That's all complete now. I'll just try fit some 2-inch gauges. I think I have somewhere laying around just to see it visually how it looks. But there you go, guys. You know, whenever you you know, come across a cool looking piece of metal or a sheet or anything like that, you always grab it and just leave it aside. You never know when these little things will come in handy. And you know, you can knock stuff up like, you know, brackets or cool things like this, unique things too that no one's got. Like, look at that pattern, look at that shine that's come up. That's what I said to you guys. Once you clean this, polished stainless steel, it just looks cool. And it's not checkered, it's not anything like that, you know, checker plate. It's actually like scales, all embossed, you know. Yeah, pretty cool. Mount that up wherever you want, under your dash, and you know, stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty cool, I reckon. Come up well, and you know, costing $0, and only took about 1 hour of my time, and it's all, you know, hand. There's no machines, there was no, you know, it was just all hand cut. Everything's to the millimeter, that flat edge compared to that flat edge, that gap there compared to that gap. That's that triangle bit. That was, you know, those little triangle cutouts in that sheet. That's that bit too, because I want to salvage as much as I can out of that sheet with cool little things. Probably more of these. I'll probably do switch panels as well in that stuff. Yeah, and you know, it's all hand cut, hand, you know, filed down sort of thing, hand polished.
Just basic hand power
tools. There's nothing wrong with that, you know, especially on your hot rod or rat rod or things like that, on your gasser, you know, even your show build, you know, there's nothing wrong with this, you know, sitting under your dash. No one's not going to, you know, pick on it or anything like that. I think it looks badass, guys. Stay tuned. It's always old school cool with 69 Janks. Yeah, so there you go, guys. That's my old 30-year-old vintage VDA gauges slotted in there. And that's just, you know, give you an idea on how it'll look. You know, you can run that there. You know, just got that old vintage hot rod moon style, you know. And that's just all it is. I think they come out sweet. Pretty badass.